The most relaxing ocean facts to help you sleep. The whisper beneath the waves, beneath the silver calm of a moonlit night. The ocean exhales. Its surface glimmers like liquid glass, soft and unbroken. Yet beneath that stillness lies an endless motion, a breath that has never ceased since the dawn of time. Each wave, each ripple, carries a fragment of that quiet rhythm, the slow ancient pulse of Earth itself. As you listen, you can almost feel it, the hush of the deep. The ocean does not rush. It drifts, sways, and folds in upon itself in a rhythm older than memory. Even the smallest current is part of a vast conversation, whispered between the continents and the stars. The sea speaks softly, in a language of movement, pressure, and song, a language that only patience can understand. Below the shimmering surface, life stirs in unhurried grace. Tiny plankton drift like cosmic dust, moving with the tide, glowing faintly as if imitating starlight. Fish move in murmurs, their scales catching glints of moonlight that never truly reach them. Every motion below is guided by something unseen, the whisper that tells them where to go, when to rise, when to rest. The deeper you imagine yourself sinking, the quieter it becomes. Sound fades, light dissolves, and thought itself begins to slow. The world above disappears, replaced by an endless expanse of soft, rolling dark, a place where gravity feels kind and silence feels alive. Down here, the ocean becomes the heartbeat of sleep itself, constant, gentle, infinite. Scientists have discovered that even the ocean breathes, not as lungs do, but through the endless exchange of air and water, carbon and oxygen. With every rise and fall of the tide, the sea inhales and exhales, balancing the planet's pulse. It is as if the Earth sleeps to the rhythm of its own waves. Each gentle tide mirrors your breathing, slow, steady, restful. If you listen closely, the ocean hums at a frequency few ever hear, a deep, low sound that travels across entire oceans, the voice of the planet itself. Some call it the sound of the deep, a tone so vast that it wraps around the earth like a blanket. It is always there even when you cannot hear it, steady as a heartbeat beneath the world's noise. As you drift with it, your own breath begins to match its pace. Inhale with the tide as it rises. Exhale as it falls. The rhythm becomes a lullaby, a pattern older than language, inviting you to let go. The whisper beneath the waves is not just sound. It's a memory, a reminder that everything in nature moves in cycles of calm and renewal. The moon pulls the ocean gently toward her, as if comforting it. That same pull tugs at the tides within you, the quiet movement of thought, emotion, and rest. You are, in your own way, a part of this vast exchange between earth and sky. The same salt that drifts through the sea flows quietly through your blood. The same rhythm that guides the waves shapes your heartbeat as you sleep. And as your mind begins to float, the world around you fades into blue, deep, cool, eternal. You are no longer separate from the sea. You are part of its dream. The current carries you softly forward, through silence and shimmer, until even thought becomes a tide, rising, falling, and drifting into stillness. For now, let the whisper of the waves guide you deeper. Let the ocean's voice become your own inner calm. And as you sink into rest, remember, the sea never truly sleeps. It simply dreams in motion, waiting for you to join it. The pulse of the deep far below the surface, beyond the reach of sunlight, beyond the glimmer of moonlight. The ocean lives in a slow, eternal rhythm. It is not silent here, though silence seems to reign. It hums, it breathes, it beats softly, deeply, like the hidden heart of the earth. This is the world of slow motion and endless night, where time drifts instead of passes. The water is heavy here, thick with stillness pressing in like the weight of a dream. Yet within that stillness there is movement, steady, patient, and alive. The ocean's deep currents twist and curl through the darkness, tracing invisible pathways that have existed for millions of years. These deep-sea flows are the heartbeat of the planet. Scientists call them thermohaline currents, vast rivers of warm and cold water that circle the globe, carrying heat, salt, and life from one ocean to another. They move so slowly that a single drop of water might take 1,000 years to return to where it began. And yet, without them, Earth's delicate balance would falter. The planet breathes through these silent veins, one slow pulse at a time. In this quiet world, pressure is immense, thousands of times greater than what we feel on land. But life endures, adapting in whispers. Strange creatures glide through the darkness, transparent, glowing, unhurried. They do not rush. They drift, listening to the rhythm that shapes the sea itself. To them, the pulse of the deep is everything, the sound of survival, the sound of home. Imagine it for a moment, the faint thud of an unseen current, the low hum of water folding upon itself. The sound is not loud, but it fills the body like a memory of the womb, warm, rhythmic, protective. Even your heartbeat begins to slow when you imagine it. Because in truth, your body knows this rhythm. It was born from it. Every beat of your heart echoes that same ancient tempo, the pulse that began when the first drop of ocean formed around the newborn earth. When you lie still and breathe deeply, you can almost feel it beneath you. The earth's slow tidal rhythm, pulsing beneath the crust and stone, connecting you to the deep unseen below. The seas beat and your own begin to merge, one vast quiet harmony stretching across all living things. Each wave that rises above is only the surface echo of this deeper song. The waves may seem restless, crashing and retreating, but beneath them lies an infinite calm. The motion of the deep never hurries, it only endures, pulsing gently as it has since the planet first learned to rest. It is a reminder that even in darkness, life finds its rhythm, patient, steady, complete. Somewhere, miles beneath the surface, the sound of the Earth's heartbeat carries through water dense as velvet. It is not heard by the ear but felt by the body, like a vibration through time itself. Whales may sense it as they drift through the blackness, and so may you. If you let your breath slow, if you listen not with your ears, but with your stillness. The ocean does not rush toward morning. It waits, it breathes, it pulses with the patience of eternity. And as your body settles into calm, your heart mirrors that same rhythm, deep, slow, endless. The sea beats within you now, guiding you gently away from noise, from thought. From the surface world, let it lead you deeper into the quiet blue beneath all things, where the only sound left is the soft, eternal pulse of the deep, the glow that never fades. In the deepest layers of the ocean, where sunlight has never touched and darkness has become a home, light is born in secret. Not from stars, not from fire, but from life itself. Tiny beings, fragile, drifting, almost invisible, carry within them the power to illuminate the endless night. They glow not to be seen, but simply to exist, to speak the silent language of survival in a world without dawn. Here, light is not a constant blaze. It flickers in soft, rhythmic, deliberate, like a memory trying to stay awake. Each pulse of luminescence is a whisper between worlds, a signal that something lives, even in the vastness where nothing should. It's a soft defiance, a gentle miracle, a dream made visible in the dark. These creatures, jellyfish, plankton, tiny fish with lanterns for eyes, paint constellations across the abyss. They drift like living galaxies, their movements slow and graceful, their light spilling through the black water in waves of blue and green. Some glow to lure, some to hide, some to call to others in the endless dark, but all of them shimmer with the same quiet purpose, to remind the ocean that even darkness can shine. Scientists call it bioluminescence. It is a chemical ballet, a meeting of light-producing molecules and oxygen, a spark born from nothing but life itself. In a way, it mirrors the stars above, fusing the cosmic with the earthly. Every flicker of blue beneath the sea echoes the shimmer of the Milky Way above. The deep ocean becomes a mirror to the night sky, and the creatures within it, tiny, glowing, patient, can become its stars. When you imagine it, you can almost see them moving slowly in the distance, silent lanterns swaying in a dark current. The light they emit isn't harsh. It doesn't blind or burn. It soothes. It glows the way a calm thought glows before sleep. Steady, quiet, comforting. Each pulse fades gently into another, like a dream looping softly back into itself. Even in the absence of the sun, the ocean never truly loses its light. It carries it within, in the heartbeat of plankton, in the eyes of fish, in the whispers of coral. The abyss glows not because it seeks to be seen, but because life in its persistence refuses to let the dark remain empty. If you close your eyes now, you might see it. Faint patterns of blue and gold behind your eyelids, like the ocean's slow breath of light. The same rhythm that guides sleep, the same pulse that calms thought exists here too. The sea glows as the mind does when it dreams, creating images not from light but from memory and hope. The glow of these creatures is both fragile and eternal. Each tiny flare lasts only a moment, but there are billions of them everywhere, always. Together they weave an unending constellation beneath the waves, a living sky that never fades, even when the stars above are hidden by cloud or distance. And as you drift deeper into rest, that glow seems to follow. It moves gently behind your thoughts, lighting the quiet corners of your mind where imagination drifts and dreams are born. You begin to understand. This light is not just the ocean's gift. It is the earth remembering its own spark. So breathe softly. Let your mind float among these quiet stars of the sea. The light is patient. The light is eternal. The glow never fades. The sleep of giants in the endless blue, far beyond the shimmer of the waves. The giants drift. Blue whales, immense, graceful and ancient, move through the quiet like living continents. Their presence bends the silence itself, as if the ocean pauses to let them pass. Each one carries the weight of worlds within its slow and steady pulse. Despite their size, their movements are gentle, vast shapes gliding through water so smoothly that even the surrounding fish seem not to notice. The sea makes room for them, as if honoring the oldest travelers of its realm. When they rise in silence, and when they rest, the entire ocean seems to breathe a little slower. Even giants must sleep. But the ocean, always in motion, never allows for full stillness. So whales sleep differently, in half dreams, half awareness. They close one eye at a time, letting half of their brain rest while the other keeps watch, listening to the deep's endless hum. This gentle balance allows them to drift in slumber without sinking too far or rising too high. A rhythm between wakefulness and surrender, between consciousness and calm. It's a strange kind of sleep, a living meditation. While one half of the mind dreams, the other remains tethered to the world, attuned to the vibrations of distant calls and the shifting of currents. In this way, The whale embodies something profoundly human, that delicate line between rest and awareness we all cross each night. Imagine floating beside one, a creature longer than a jet, yet as peaceful as the moonlight on still water. Its skin, textured and vast, ripples softly as it exhales a plume of mist that fades into the cool air above. The sound is low and comforting, the ocean's own heartbeat made audible. Each breath it releases carries warmth into the cold depths, a reminder that even in darkness, life radiates its own light. Scientists believe whales dream, not in images as we do, but in echoes, sensations, and songs. Their calls, deep and resonant, can travel for thousands of miles. Some are haunting, some are tender, all are ancient. Perhaps in their rest, they replay these melodies, the memory of distant companions, the echo of their journey through vast and shifting seas. In the stillness of sleep, even a giant dreams of connection. There is something profoundly soothing about this, the largest creatures on Earth surrendering to stillness. They drift slowly, neutrally buoyant, like shadows of clouds moving through another sky. The ocean rocks them as it has for millions of years, humming a lullaby made of current and pressure, a song only the sea can sing. And if you listen long enough, you might hear it too. A low rhythmic vibration that rises from the deep. It is not a sound, but a feeling, one that moves through your chest like a tide. It reminds you that rest is not weakness. It is wisdom. Even the mighty must yield to the rhythm of sleep. As you breathe in, imagine the whale's steady calm, vast lungs filling with air, the slow exhale that follows, the stillness between each breath. That is the ocean's pace. That is the rhythm of the giants who have mastered rest. Now, as your thoughts begin to drift, let that rhythm guide you. Half in the world, half in dreams, safe, floating, and free. For even the largest hearts in the sea must surrender to the quiet. And in that surrender lies peace, the timeless sleep of giants. The slow waltz of currents across the face of the planet. An invisible dance unfolds, one so vast, so patient, that no eye can ever see it in full. It is the ocean's great waltz, the swirling motion of warm and cold waters that have circled the globe for millennia, carrying with them the breath of the earth. Every current, every swirl, every turn beneath the surface is part of this silent choreography, a graceful movement that connects all oceans into one living body, from the sunlit tropics to the icy poles. The waters move in a slow, deliberate rhythm. Warm currents rise, gliding like ribbons of gold through the blue. Cold waters sink, deep and steady, drifting back toward the equator. Together they form vast loops, spiraling systems that weave through continents and centuries, touching every shore and creature in ways unseen. This dance is not rushed. It unfolds in cycles that span generations, a rhythm written in salt, wind, and time. Scientists call it the global conveyor belt, a continuous flow of life that circulates heat and nutrients across the planet. It is the ocean's heartbeat and the climate's breath, keeping balance where chaos might otherwise reign. A single molecule of water might spend 1,000 years completing the journey, warmed by the equator, cooled by the poles, drawn downward into darkness, and lifted once more into light. It is a perfect, endless circle, a waltz that never stops, never tires, never ends. Imagine it now, these immense rivers within the sea, moving so slowly you'd never notice if you floated above them. Yet they are there, carrying entire worlds of energy and life. Plankton, the unseen wanderers, drift upon them like dancers carried by unseen hands. Schools of fish follow their gentle streams, migrating in harmony with their invisible rhythm. Even the air you breathe owes its balance to this fluid grace below the waves, and though it is unseen, the dance can be felt. On a warm coastal breeze, in the cool undertow beneath your feet, in the slow shift of seasons, the ocean's motion is everywhere. The earth itself feels lighter, calmer because of it. The sea does not resist change, it embraces it, blending warmth and cold, chaos and calm, until all things find equilibrium. There's a kind of peace in knowing that the planet's balance depends on something so quiet. The ocean does not shout its purpose, it simply moves, flowing endlessly, correcting itself, healing what drifts out of harmony. This motion, patient, ceaseless, is what cradles life in stillness. It is not speed that sustains the world, but rhythm. It is not force that maintains balance, but grace. As you breathe, imagine those great currents flowing through you. Your inhale warm and rising, your exhale cool and sinking. You too are part of this eternal exchange, energy circulating, balance restored with every breath. Your mind becomes the surface, your thoughts the drifting tides, moving in slow unison with the deep. And as your consciousness begins to drift further into quiet, imagine floating above the waltz, suspended in blue, weightless and timeless. Below you, ribbons of current twirl and cross, weaving a tapestry that keeps the planet alive. Above you, the stars shimmer in their own slow rhythm. Both dances mirror each other, ocean and cosmos, two vast systems moving to the same ancient music. Let that thought settle into you like calm water. The sea is still dancing, even now. The world is breathing, and you are breathing with it. Everything moves slowly, gently, perfectly, in balance. And as you drift deeper into rest, the currents carry you softly onward, through warmth, through calm, through the quiet rhythm of the planet's eternal waltz. The sand's secret memory beneath your feet, the shore seems simple. A quiet stretch of gold or white, warm in the sun, soft under the tide. But every grain of sand is ancient. Each one has lived 1,000 lives, traveled 1,000 miles and whispered through countless ages. The sand remembers everything the sea has ever done. It carries the stories of tides, storms and time itself, smoothing every sharp edge into calm perfection. If you look closely, you're not standing on dust. You're standing on fragments of mountains and shells, of coral reefs and glass-like stone. Every grain was once part of something vast, a cliff, a seabed, a living creature, shaped by years of motion and pressure. The ocean has rolled them endlessly, grinding, tumbling, polishing. What was once jagged is now soft. What was once separate is now one. Scientists call it erosion, but there's something poetic in the process. It is patience turned to art, the sea's quiet reminder that time smooths all things. The grains beneath your toes are pieces of eternity, each one a record of the planet's slow transformation. They've been lifted by wind, carried by waves, dropped again and again and again, a cycle that outlasts any life that walks upon it. Imagine a single grain, a more small, silent, nearly invisible, carried by the pull of a wave. It rolls, glitters for a moment beneath the light, and settles again among billions of others. But in that simple movement lies an entire history, the rhythm of water, the memory of storms, the long sigh of continents shifting under the weight of time. When you walk along the shore, your footprints briefly mark this endless memory, small impressions in an ancient story. And as the tide returns, it washes them away, folding your presence gently back into the flow of history. Nothing is lost. It is only rewritten, reformed, reshaped, as it has always been. There's a lesson in that, quiet but profound. The ocean teaches through touch, not words. It shows that even the roughest edges, the hardest stones, the sharpest shells, can be softened by patience. It reminds us that movement and time are healers, and that surrendering to them is not defeat, but transformation. Every grain glistens differently in the light, but together they form a single body, the shoreline where land meets life. It is the threshold between stillness and motion, the memory of the earth meeting the breath of the sea. When the wind brushes across it, when the waves roll over it, the sand shimmers, as if the planet itself exhales in relief. If you listen closely, you might almost hear it. The faint hiss of the tide pulling across sand is more than sound. It is the whisper of countless stories being retold again and again. The ocean hums and the shore responds, their dialogue unbroken for eternity. Now, as you close your eyes, imagine those grains slipping between your fingers, smooth, warm, timeless. Each one has seen dawns and sunsets, moons and stars, storms and calms. Each one has been shaped by the very same forces that shape you: pressure, patience, and passage. Let that thought settle like sand in still water. You too are part of the earth's slow smoothing memory, carried, shaped, and softened by time. And as the tide pulls you gently toward rest, may every rough edge within you become calm once more, washed smooth by the sea's endless, secret memory. The breath of coral dreams beneath the restless waves lies a kingdom of stillness, a living mosaic where color breathes in silence. Here among the reefs the sea dreams. Every coral branch, every delicate bloom of life moves in rhythm with the tides, sleeping, waking, pulsing softly in the dim light that filters from above. They are not merely structures of stone and shape. They are the lungs of the ocean, breathing slow, vibrant life into the deep's quiet heart. When the sun touches the surface, light trickles down through shifting water, fracturing into ribbons of gold and turquoise. It lands upon the coral and the reef stirs, thousands of tiny polyps unfurling like flowers at dawn. Each one opens to feed, to grow, to glow, their colors painting the water with dreamlike hues that pulse and fade like thought itself. And when night returns, the coral closes its eyes. The water cools, the fish retreat, and the entire reef falls into a kind of slow bioluminescent sleep. To the ocean, coral is breath, a quiet exchange of life between worlds. As plants on land exhale the air we breathe, so too do corals nourish the sea. They take in what drifts from above, release what sustains below, and weave it all into balance. Around them, fish swarm like drifting dreams, feeding and protecting, each playing their part in this eternal respiration. Scientists call reefs the rainforests of the sea, but unlike forests, they grow from silence. They build their homes out of patience, millimeter by millimeter, generation by generation, until their skeletons form mountains beneath the waves. Some are older than empires, older than cities, older than names. They are living archives of light and time, holding the memory of every tide that has ever touched them. When coral breathes, it glows. This radiance isn't just beauty. It's communication, survival. A kind of song between life and light. Fluorescent proteins shimmer through their tissue, turning blue light into emerald and violet. A secret code, invisible to the human eye, but vital to the creatures that share their world. In that glow lies a dream, one that the ocean itself seems to hum along to, low and endless. Close your eyes and imagine drifting over a sleeping reef. Beneath you, coral heads rise like cities of color, their patterns soft as lace, their forms alive with gentle motion. Tiny fish hover in the crevices, their scales flickering like sparks in the dark. The current moves slowly through, brushing the coral's edges, a tender hand across the face of the deep. The whole scene feels like a dream suspended underwater, moving at the pace of breath. But the reefs, delicate and wise, also hold fragility. Their dreams depend on balance, warmth and light, salt and motion. When the ocean grows too warm, their colors fade and the reefs fall silent. It's as if the sea forgets how to breathe for a moment, holding its breath between memories of what was and what might return. And yet, even in this vulnerability, there is resilience. Many reefs awaken again, regaining color, remembering their song. There is comfort in knowing that even the sea must pause to renew its breath. It inhales through coral and exhales through the tides, just as we inhale and exhale in sleep. The rhythm of the reefs is our rhythm, slow, patient, restorative. Now imagine that breath and the rise and fall of color in the deep, syncing with your own. Inhale as the tide draws life across the reef. Exhale as the water returns calm and clear. You are breathing with the ocean now, resting with its dreams. The coral glows once more beneath the quiet water, its colors soft as thought, its pulse steady as sleep. And as your body begins to drift, you realize the sea dreams too, and tonight you are part of its gentle breath. The sound that sings forever. The ocean never truly sleeps. It dreams aloud. Its voice is everywhere, in every ripple, every sigh of foam upon the shore. Even when you close your eyes, you can hear it, a low, endless song that hums through shell, stone, and salt. For it's not music made by instruments, but by movement, a vibration that reminds every living thing to listen, to slow down, to drift. The sound begins where the wind meets the water. It starts as a whisper, soft, shimmering like the breath before thought. Then it deepens, flowing through waves that roll and break, carrying whispers from distant shores. The crash of surf, the murmur of tides, the hush between swells, all of it blends into one long note that never ends, only changes. If you hold a shell to your ear, you can hear it echoing there, not the sea itself, but the memory of it. The spiral of the shell traps the world's quiet hum, shaping air into the sound of infinity. Children listen and call it magic. Scientists call it resonance. But the truth is simpler. It is the ocean remembering its own voice. Deep beneath the surface, the water sings differently. Their sound travels faster, 5 times swifter than through air. So the ocean becomes an orchestra of movement. Whales call across miles, their songs weaving through the dark like ancient prayers. Dolphins speak in quick silver tones, bright and curious. Even coral and sand murmur faintly as the currents move across them, shaping rhythm into life. And yet it is the silence between those sounds that holds the most peace. Down where light fades to blue, the ocean hums at a frequency that the heart can feel. It is the kind of sound that doesn't enter through your ears, but through your bones. Steady, soothing, like the earth's own heartbeat. It slows your breath, stills your thoughts, and carries you into calm. Every sound in the ocean tells a story of distance, of depth, of time. When a wave folds against the shore, it's not just water returning to sand, it's a message whispered from the deep. You are part of this rhythm. The sea is not separate from you. It moves as you move, it rests as you rest. Each heartbeat is a tide, each breath a wave. When you listen to the ocean long enough, its voice begins to blend with your own inner sound, that quiet, constant pulse beneath your chest. The two become one. You are not just hearing the sea anymore, you are being it. floating, breathing, dissolving into the slow, infinite music that has sung since before life began. Close your eyes now. Imagine lying near the shore, the night wrapped in mist. The waves come and go, each one softer than the last. The air smells of salt and stars. Somewhere far out, a whale's low call drifts across the dark, long, mournful, but peaceful. It feels like the planet itself is exhaling, and for a moment everything is still. The ocean's song continues, as it always will, through shells and stones, through dreams and time. It sings not to be heard, but to be felt. A reminder that nothing truly ends. Everything simply moves, changes, returns. And as you drift towards sleep, that sound, an ancient, endless, and kind, wraps around you like water, carrying you gently into the quiet place where the sea's song and your breath become one. The horizon between worlds. There is a moment at the edge of the world where everything blurs, where the sea forgets it is sea, and the sky forgets it is sky. That delicate line of silver calm, stretching endlessly before you, is more than distance. It is a threshold, a quiet bridge for the dreaming mind, where thought and tide merge into one continuous breath. When you stand before the horizon, it feels alive. It shifts, bends, and shimmers as if it's breathing with you. During the day, it glows with the warmth of sunlight, a living mirror that hums with gold and blue. At night, it becomes something else entirely, a soft blur of darkness, merging ocean and cosmos until you cannot tell where one ends and the other begins. It is in that uncertainty that peace is found, where boundaries fade and stillness expands. Every horizon is both an ending and a beginning. To sailors, it's the promise of return. To dreamers, it's the invitation to drift further. And to the sleeping mind, it's the space between consciousness and surrender, the instant before thought disappears into dream. The horizon is the Earth's slow exhale, a place that teaches you to release everything, to float. Far out where waves dissolve into mist, light bends and scatters. That shimmer you see is not a trick of the eye. It's the Earth's curve catching the glow of the sun, bending it gently toward you. The air thickens with moisture, the water with reflection, and the two blend seamlessly. In that mingling, the laws of separation soften. Sky becomes water and water becomes sky. It is the planet dreaming of unity. Even the smallest movement, a ripple, a breeze, the turning of a cloud, reshapes the horizon. It never stays still, just as your mind never truly rests. Both are constantly shifting, finding balance in motion. That's why watching the horizon feels like meditation. It teaches you to see stillness inside change. At dusk, when the world glows gold, the line between sea and sky almost disappears. The horizon becomes a thought you can't quite hold, a shimmer at the edge of your perception. And as the colors melt into indigo, the first stars appear, scattered like reflections of distant waves. You begin to feel that both realms, above and below, are speaking in the same slow language. A rhythm older than sound, older than time. The human brain too has horizons, moments where waking and dreaming overlap, like tides within the mind. It's in that fragile crossing that imagination flows freely. When you stare into the horizon long enough, your eyes may close, but your thoughts continue the journey, traveling outward, across that silver divide into places without maps or names. To the ocean, the horizon is not an ending. It is the eternal promise of movement, the path where water meets light and continues on. To the stars, it is a reflection of infinity. To you, it is the border of awareness, where body, breath, and thought dissolve into quiet unity. As night deepens, The sea darkens into a mirror. Above, constellations shimmer. Below, the surface flickers with their ghostly echo. You are surrounded by sky, one above, one beneath. In that perfect symmetry, you begin to drift, not upward or downward, but inward, toward the still horizon that exists inside you. And when you finally close your eyes, the world softens. The ocean fades, the stars grow distant, and that silver line, that bridge between realms, stretches silently across your mind. You cross it without effort, carried by rhythm, by breath, by peace. The horizon holds you now between waking and dream, sea and sky, and in that calm, infinite space you rest. The light beneath the waves, beneath the surface where sunlight fades into cool twilight, the ocean holds its own quiet galaxies. Each flicker of light comes not from the sun, but from life itself. Soft pulses of blue and green drifting through the dark. It's as if the deep is breathing light, creating constellations that move and shimmer in slow, graceful silence. Here fish glow like lanterns, jellyfish drift like floating moons, and coral blooms faintly in colors too soft to name. These lights do not chase away the darkness. They dance with it, shaping beauty from shadow. They remind us that even in the deepest silence, something still shines. Scientists call it bioluminescence, but to the dreaming mind, it feels like a heartbeat, a living rhythm that never fades. Every pulse of light is a reminder that peace doesn't mean emptiness. It means energy, balanced and still. In the ocean's deepest rooms, where no sound can reach, light itself becomes a language, gentle, patient, eternal. As you breathe, imagine those faint lights swirling around you, quiet orbits of calm softly glowing in the blue. Each flicker, each pulse syncs with your breath, guiding you toward stillness. And as the shimmer fades, you drift lower, toward a place where light and thought dissolve into one calm sea of color. The mirror of the deep, sometimes. The ocean becomes perfectly still, a flawless mirror stretching into infinity. In that rare stillness, the world above reflects perfectly below. The stars shimmer both in sky and sea, and the horizon disappears. You are suspended between two heavens, one made of light, the other of reflection. The mirror of the deep holds everything yet claims nothing. It doesn't judge the storm, nor cling to the calm. It simply reflects patiently, endlessly. When you look into that mirror, you are not just seeing the sea. You are seeing yourself, quiet and infinite. The water below you moves slower now, like time itself has softened. Every thought you once held begins to fade, rippling once, then disappearing into stillness. The mind, like the ocean, clears when it stops trying to hold the waves. As you float above this silent mirror, your breath becomes lighter, your heartbeat softer. There's no need to think, no need to move. The world reflects back peace. The sea has become a gentle boundary between what is and what dreams. Soon the reflection below blurs into blue. You sink gently as if falling into your own calm reflection, deeper, quieter, warmer. The water folds around you like soft light, carrying you toward the endless stillness that waits below. The endless blue within, close your eyes and the ocean remains. Even when the waves are miles away, even when you stand surrounded by quiet air and moonlight, the sea still breathes inside you. Its rhythm lingers, steady, patient, familiar. You can feel it in your pulse, in the slow rise and fall of your chest. Every inhale draws in the tide. Every exhale releases it back to the deep. The sea doesn't live outside you. It flows quietly within, vast and eternal. Inside your mind, the water is calm. It stretches endlessly beneath the surface of thought, wide and still. holding everything it has ever touched. It reflects every feeling, every flicker of memory, but it never clings. It simply listens. And when you listen closely, when you lean into the quiet beneath your breath, you can hear it too, a low hum beneath your heartbeat, the voice of an ancient ocean whispering that you are part of something immeasurable, something older than memory, wider than time. The human body carries the ocean's story. Salt in your blood, waves in your breath, tides in your sleep. Long ago, life rose from the sea, and though it learned to walk, to fly, to dream, it never truly left the water. Each cell still remembers that first rhythm, the slow lunar pull that shaped its song. That memory hums within you now, gentle and unbroken, calling you home with every heartbeat. Let that thought settle, soft as silt. You are made of oceans. Every tear, every drop of sweat, every pulse that flows through you, it all echoes that first wave. You are not just in the world. You are of it. The tides move through you the way dreams move through sleep, unseen but always there. When you dream, that ocean wakes. It rolls beneath the surface of sleep, washing through your thoughts, smoothing the edges of worry, carrying away all that is heavy. Each dream is a ripple across its stillness, faint, fleeting, but beautiful. And the deeper you drift, the quieter it becomes, until only silence remains, a blue so deep it feels endless. Imagine floating there now, suspended in soft light, weightless, breathing in rhythm with the sea. The water around you holds you without effort. It asks for nothing, gives everything. You drift through colors that have no name. Faint silver, deep azure, softest green, each one folding gently into the next. The light filters down like slow music, and you move with it, unhurried, without direction. You are no longer swimming. You are simply being. There is no shore here, no horizon, no end. The water is the air is the sky, and you are part of all of it. This is what peace feels like. Not the absence of sound, but the harmony beneath it. Not emptiness, but fullness. Every part of you held in quiet balance. The deeper you sink into rest, the more you understand. The ocean outside was only ever a mirror. Its vastness reflects your own. Every tide you've watched, every horizon you've gazed upon, has always been whispering the same truth, that the stillness you seek has always lived within you. The waves that once seemed wild are simply thoughts, rising, breaking, and fading back into calm. You do not need to chase them. You do not need to stop them. You only need to float, to let them pass through like clouds across a sleeping sky. And as you drift deeper, the light dims softly, folding around you like a blanket of blue. The sea holds you now, endlessly patient, endlessly kind. You are weightless, thoughtless, safe. Each breath you take ripples through the water, gentle, circular, infinite. The stars above begin to blur, their reflections dissolving into the deep. The surface smooths over, like glass sealing the world above in silence. Below, everything moves slower, softer, as though time itself has fallen asleep. You can almost feel the heartbeat of the planet, slow, resonant like a drum deep beneath the sea. Your own heartbeat matches it, perfectly in tune, and in that unity all boundaries fade. There is no you in the ocean, only one vast field of stillness breathing softly in the dark. This is where thought ends and peace begins. This is the quiet that waits beneath every storm, the calm beneath every wave. Let it hold you. Let it rock you gently back and forth, until your body forgets to move and your mind forgets to think. Let the sound of your breath become the tide, the rhythm of your pulse, the moon's pull. You are drifting now, deeper, slower, farther from the edges of the waking world. There is no need to resist. You are home. You are calm. You are infinite. So let the last echoes of the waves fade now. Let the surface close smooth and shimmering above your drifting mind. The water will hold you endlessly gentle, endlessly whole. Beneath the quiet you are safe. Beneath the quiet you are free. If you listen closely, you can still hear it. The whisper of the ocean within you, repeating softly, "Rest now. Float now, breathe." And as the final tide of thought recedes, you drift into the purest stillness, the endless blue within, where dreams unfold like light in water. Now as the final waves fade, let yourself simply rest. Take this calm with you. Breathe slowly, drift softly, and let the ocean's rhythm guide you into your dreams. If you enjoyed this journey, remember to subscribe and explore more soothing stories on Dreamy, Sleepy Science. For now, close your eyes and let the music carry you for one more minute into the quiet, endless blue of sleep.